Okay, I don't know if it's a problem with my connection on my webcam or what, but this is my third attempt at another video blog catch up. So I'm gonna start out just letting you know what I'm up to today. At the moment it is 14:32, which means it's 2:30 where I am and 8:30 where you guys are. Um, right now I'm going to be doing a little bit of homework and then going to a class on resume building. Because apparently their resumes here are only, or CVs, are only one page. So if I want to be able to do an internship, then I need to know how to condense that. Or if I'm looking to apply for jobs in America in the future, again, I'm going to need to know how to put the most relevant information on just this one page. So I'm doing that. Then I need to rush to like the other side of campus, which is going to be a nightmare, to an international student meeting. This interests me a lot. Basically, I was a global buddy back home. For those of you who have either participated in it or have spoken to me about it, you'll know that that's where I help new international students sort of integrate into life at GCU. So this is essentially the same thing, except I'm the international student now. So I'm hoping it will give me ideas as to how to maybe work with the Global Buddy team next year back at GCU, and also give me the opportunity to meet some other people that maybe want to travel either at the weekends or after the course is finished, but probably at the weekends, given that I'm looking for an internship, and if I'm not doing that, my family might come and meet me and have our summer holiday early. So um, after that, I'm maybe going to Trend Magazine, but I'm not 100% sure. And there's also another group called Moda, which is like the fashion society here. I'm going to be involved with them over the next couple of weeks because I'm going to be doing a study abroad session where basically I'm a speaker talking about GCU and our fashion program, etc., and just giving people an idea about why they should maybe come to us, which will be very interesting, especially since I get very nervous when I do talks. Anyone in my class will probably be able to testify to that. So hopefully pushing myself forward to kind of do better. Um, Talking of doing better, I have been published in ISD. It's not amazing. Not everyone reads it, and it's not like a legendary newspaper. It's not the New York Times or anything, but here's my little article here. So it's about the comparisons between US and UK fashion, and that's me, an ISD style writer. So that's kind of interesting. I'm actually writing another article at the moment about what to do if you're single or your partner's not near you on Valentine's Day. So that'll be quite interesting to sort of think about, and I'll probably show you that article when it's done as well. Talking of Valentine's Day, our plan in the flat is to go for dinner and a movie, which is really cute. And I've been buying Valentine's Day candy. The other girls have been buying some too, and we put it in like a little love heart shaped bowl. And it's just kind of sweet. You can just sort of take one whenever like you feel like a wee candy or chocolate, because chocolate's the real word for it. Candy's an American word. So I think that's actually quite a lot of what's been going on. I have applied for jobs here. The only jobs that I can really apply for are ones on campus, which kind of limits me to working in either a shop or dining hall. So I basically just applied for all the dining halls. I'm hoping that they'll get back to me soon and potentially allow me to do that, because once you get a job here, you need to apply for a social security number. Now, a social security number is yours for life. They don't take those away from you once you go. It's like a national insurance number back home. It's for tax purposes, which is absolutely fine, and it means it will be easier for me to integrate once I move over here eventually. So that's good. Um, Other things to tell you. I barely cook over here. I should probably cook more than I do, but I've already integrated a lot more veg into my diet. So it's like meat and veg and pasta with like peppers and onions and fajitas and things I've had so far. Not done anything extremely interesting. I've done a big load of washing. Um, I don't think that living on your own is also difficult. Like I've already managed to adjust my diet so it's a lot more balanced, and I've done that because I'm the one that's going to the shops and buying everything. And that sounds stupid because I can go with my mum or dad to the shops back home and I can say to them, oh, I would really like it if you would buy in peppers. And they would buy in peppers. Or I'd really like chicken and they would buy in chicken. but I don't do that back home. And the first thing that I did here was try and find a way so that everything I was eating was more balanced. So apparently living on my own, sort of, apparently works quite well for me. The only thing I've not done as yet is do all the ironing for all the washing I've just done. Thankfully for me, a lot of my stuff doesn't need ironed. It's pretty much just the jeans and t-shirts. All my cardigans, because they're like heavy knits, they don't wrinkle, they dry like fine. So that makes things a little bit easier. I'm still missing everyone back home. I should probably like shout out to Samantha because she's apparently been watching all my vlogs. Katie, who I hope was watching all my vlogs, both of you need to get Skype like ASAP. Obviously missing my mum and dad, my nana and papa, my aunt Christine, who's asking after me apparently this weekend as well. My aunt Margaret, but she'll probably never hear this. And all my family, like I can list all the names, and I probably should because they're all going to be upset now that I've named other ones first. But it's just the ones I've been in contact with or have been messaging me more recently that I've mentioned. um, I'm considering asking my mum to send me over like a box of clothes because the fashion here is like a season behind. So if I try and buy anything new so that I actually have more clothes because the amount I have is kind of low, then I'm actually just going to end up with all the same stuff as I've got back home pretty much. So I might look into the costs of that. For anyone that's interested, stuff like Hollister, Abercrombie, etc., it is a lot cheaper over here. So if you were interested, and you would need to pay the customs fees yourself, and I would obviously expect to be reimbursed for the cost of the clothes and posting them to you, but if you looked into it and you thought it was worth your while, then feel free to like send me a message or whatever. There's other brands that are the same as well, like my Marc Jacobs I think is pretty much half the price here, and it's just sickening. So let me know if anyone like desperately needs anything. Otherwise things are more expensive, like Dior, Chanel, etc. All more expensive here. Won't stop me buying it, but it's not worth sending it home because it'll just cost you way more after you pay for customs and after you pay for delivery, etc. But yeah, any questions or anything, anything I've not covered that people would like to know, you can just send me a Facebook message or an email. I'll be happy to answer. Stay classy, Glasgow.